taught you how to play the ball, dude. Oh, way to go. I play one instrument, dude. This one.
That's definitely Drew House Universal, doesn't it?
Whenever you're ready.
I know like a lot of people have been here for a long time today, so I'm going to go over just a couple simple, kind of not as technical, like complex moves. But the idea is, like in jiu-jitsu, it's never one move, right? It's a combination of moves. And it's having the right move, which is the right answer for the right question, the right problem. So sometimes you might learn a move and you're like, I can't get it to work. Well, sometimes you're not doing the right move at the right time. And if the question changes, then the answer changes. And how fast you can switch and have the right answer for the right question at the right time is sort of like how well you flow in jiu-jitsu and how you transition. Okay. So this morning, if those of you that were here, Javi was showing what I call mounting the horse mount, where you stick your leg over and you take the mount position. So that's probably the most basic way that you ever learn to do it. But what happens in the case this morning, he would catch the leg and do the butterfly sweep. More common, like you reach over and they catch you in half guard, and then you're stuck here and you have a whole new problem. So one way that when I found out how to do this, it alleviated that problem a lot, is that I have a good, nice side control. I have my cross face and the elbow, the arm isolated. I have the far underhook, and in sport jiu-jitsu, if you want to go knee on belly, you can do that and come up to this position and get your points. And having done a lot of no-gi, they don't usually give points for that position. So I keep this position and I stay tight to her, and I just shift my weight to the left toward her face, and I bring my knee up a little bit. And from here, I still have a really good base. It's not like she can bridge and roll me over, because I'm pretty stable here. So I'm here, and I'm going to start crawling my hand up around her elbow so that her arm can't block my knee coming across. So as I come across, I start shifting my weight and I drive my knee to the floor. And while I'm doing that, I keep pulling my heel to my butt. Because if I don't do that and I let it go, then she's going to catch me in half guard again. So I have to keep doing a curl with my foot as it comes across. So I'm here, I start climbing up, I slide my knee to the mat, pull my toe up like it's pointing, I bring it all the way out and back in and hide my foot under her butt. Okay. So from side control, I shift my weight, I walk the arm up, I'm basing, I slide my knee toward the mat, keep pulling my heel to my butt, and don't let it drop in here. Keep pulling it all the way over. Pull it back and hide my feet. Make sure I keep my weight on this side until I get my arm out, so she doesn't bridge me.
So as she's going over, my head's going like this, and I'm getting a head lift. Chin lift. So pressure.
So I'm here. I might be trying to figure out how am I going to go. I get the far underhook. I walk it up, lock her arm, start sliding my leg across, and I can stretch her. Keep pulling my heel over, back under. If you really want to go, you can go grapevines. Okay, arms out. Any questions? Let's try. Passively lay their foot in this position, thinking that they're going to block a mount. What I like to do is I keep my foot up, the one on the inside closer to her, and I can use my knee to monitor her movement and where her hip and her legs are doing without having to see anything, right? So it's active and it's awake. And at any time I can hip escape with this leg. And I'm not going to guys do it right now, but a lot of times when I have my students warm up, I have them do hip escapes with 2 feet, 1 foot on both sides, and then the other foot on both sides. Because you want to develop this dexterity that you can move in any position with any leg. So you're not in a position where you're like, oh, I forgot, I didn't learn how to hip escape on that side with that leg. I only know how to do it this way or not that way. So the more fluent we become with these movements, and the more we're able to do that, we can do it at any time. So when she's in side control, I keep my knee kind of monitoring, because what I want to do is I want to recover guard. And I want to do my little movement, get my knee in front of her hip, and recover my guard. But I don't know how much of a movement I need if I'm just here or here. And so as I'm here, I can always monitor if I do a little hip escape and she scoots in, I know how far I have to go. I'm getting closer, but it's not there yet. And then I know when I can explode and block it. So this knee is always in contact and sensitive to what's going on. If she's in side control and she starts to mount, if I'm down here, she can do that, right? The one we just showed. If I'm here and she starts to mount, I'm just connected to her and I just follow her wherever she goes. And then I know how far I have to go to get my knee into position to escape. Does that make sense? Everyone got that? So get with your partner, and they're going to be in side control, and they're going to try to mount in different ways. So you'll just be here, one foot down, the other one's going to be at her hip, and as you try to move around, she's going to move, or she might try to mount, and just keep blocking, and then at whatever point, reset. So do that a couple times each, back and forth real quick. 1, 2, 3.
About the way I act. They say I'm reckless, a menace that's on the wrong path. And call me crazy for living like it's my last laugh. I just laugh, they write about that. In fact, I'll write about that. Put it all on a track, then throw it up on the album to make the party crack. Tell them y'all come back now. Look who's back now. Mister, you be doing too much, just won't back down. So prove alright and move all night. It feels so tight, party with the right vibe. And we gon' fly like little birdies in the sky. Blow up like the motherfucking 4th of July. I'm so high, there I said it. I've been the whole time and I don't regret it. And I'ma never let it get it forever. Whenever I blow up and make it better, till then I'm just blown. You groove slow, you're missing too much at your tempo. You groove slow, and baby let your body go. You groove slow, you're missing too much at your tempo. You groove slow, baby let your body go. Won't you let your body go? Won't you let your body go? Why don't you just let your body go? Let your body go. Why don't you just let your body go? Let your body go. Why don't you just let your body go? Let your body go. Why don't you just let your body go? Why don't you just let your body go? Let your body go. Why don't you just let your body go? Why don't you just let your body go? You got to let it. Why don't you just let your body go? Why don't you just let your body go? Let your body go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Show y'all who the real Buff Daddy is.